A little early in the day for MEZCAL for me, but... Hi and welcome to Beach Bumbling. We've got a lot going on in today's video. We're going to start off at the Zocalo in CRUCECITA.
And from there we will explore a church that's just 25 years old, but has a one-of-a-kind feature inside that was really impressive to see.
Then we'll hit a massive indoor market, and then off to a beach club in Santa Cruz to relax and have some drinks by the beach.
And later in the afternoon, we will take a taxi over to Playa Entrega, which we heard is a really nice beach that has some historical significance in Mexican history.
All that and a whole bunch more. Let's go. All right, so I'm in La Cruzecita at the Centro. It is hot as f out today. It's not even lunchtime and it's got to be 32. But anyway, this is the place where the locals usually gather, more so on the weekends, the families and things. They have activities. Bands, break dancers up here practicing the other night.
Break dance. Come on. Take it. That's right. That's good.
And I think this is where they might have had the organic market, if I'm not mistaken, on Saturday that we went to. So we'll just take a quick walk through here. You can see what it looks like. It's a nice little park, basically.
The name La Cruzecita means the little cross, and this is the town square, or what they call the Zocalo. It's a big park, and at night you can find some street food vendors around.
According to Google, the population of La Cruzecita is just over 13,000 people. The town's history dates back before the 1500s. It's a wild-looking tree. The place is all lit up at night. It looks really nice. Nice little breeze up here. Couple booths. I think I said that already. There's a nice church right across the way. More on that in a minute. There's OXO right across the street. That's where Karen's at right now, getting us a couple palomas. And then I think we're gonna go head off to the beach club that we have. That's attached. Not attached, but that is part of our hotel. So.
We're going to take you for a tour of the Iglesia de la Cruzecita. Why? Because it's quite special inside, and it has awesome murals painted on the ceiling. As a matter of fact, it has the largest painting of the Virgin de Guadalupe in the world painted on the ceiling. We didn't spend a lot of time here. We didn't attend a service or anything like that. But if you are close, it's definitely worth stopping in and checking out.
All those clouds have kind of little faces like angels on them. That's cool. Very neat. Wow. That's crazy. If you haven't been following our channel, you might not know that we just love art in Mexico, and the ceiling of this church was by far an exception to that. And rumor has it it's been nominated for the Guinness Book of World Records. I could not find that it's in there, but the church is dedicated to the Virgin of Guadalupe, and the mural on the ceiling was painted by Mexican artist Jose del Signo, if that's how you say it. But it's a 66-foot tall mural of the Virgin of Guadalupe, and it's the biggest in the world. And those might be the loudest flip-flops in Mexico. It's very cool. If you're in La Cruzecita, like Karen said, you should make time to pop in here. The grounds of this place were kept very well, very clean. And if you're trying to find this place, it's quite easy. If you can find the center of town at the Zocalo and you're standing in the Centro, you're going to be able to see this church from the center. No idea what this is. Check out the doors in this place, absolutely amazing. I couldn't get a rectangular door right. I couldn't imagine trying to install those babies. Like Karen said, if you're in La Crucecita, you should take a couple minutes to pop in here. It's definitely worth the look, and it costs nothing. Now we're on to a market across town. It's an indoor market. It is huge. We'll show you what they had there. It's basically like a 2-minute walk from the church, straight through the Zocalo. Let's go take a look. All right, so this is Mercado Tres de Mayo. It's all indoors. It's quite large. There's plenty of vendor stalls. There's a lot of repeat items across these vendor stalls, but I did notice the prices aren't always the same. They do have a second level there. I did not go up to it. You could kill a lot of time here. It is kind of hot in here. The air doesn't move very well. They do have a food court here though. If you want to get something to eat. We had just had breakfast not too long ago, so we didn't get anything here. But some of the items that I saw people eating did look pretty good. Hola! There's places to get breakfast here, and there's lots of seafood on the menu and mole sauce because you're in Oaxaca. That seems to be a thing now. The market, I'm going to do a sample, I think, of MEZCAL. So that's going to be cool.
Ese es un reposado.
Reposado?
Reposado de 8 meses.
Woo!
Muy bueno.
Whoa! A little early in the day for MEZCAL for me, but how much is a bottle of that?
400.
400 pesos for which?
Sí, este.
That one there is 400 pesos. Gracias.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna do whatever.
Se ve luego lo
Some baños. Oh wow.
¿Los del refrigerador? Adelante, hola.
We wandered around this market about a half an hour. We went back out on the street and found a place that we could rent our 7-bay boat tour for the next day. All right, we're in Crucecita, right across from the Centro, and there's a place called Paseos Turísticos. It's 301, whatever that means. Maybe that's the address, I guess. Anyway, we're here getting a 7-day tour, and book it the day ahead of time, and then you pay a deposit, and then when you go get picked up the next day, you pay the balance. So we're gonna get picked up at our hotel at about 10 o'clock in the morning, or 10 I think it is, and we'll be done the tour at 5:30. So we're going to stop the last few stops, and we'll get to snorkel, swim, and eat at the last one, which is St. Augustine. So we'll let you know more about that tomorrow, cost and all that stuff. But if you want to go, you go see Moses. He's not drawing some stuff. This guy's incredible. Then he'll set you up with a tour. Those are the 7 bays we'll be going through.
Yeah, 700 bucks more. All right, and yours going to be for, what's your name?
Jay. Let's spell it over again.
Okay, Jay.
A.
After we got done paying Moses for the boat tour, we hopped in a cab and went over to Santa Cruz, which actually means Holy Cross. And we did take you to a church in La CRUCECITA called Church of the Little Cross, so consider this a religious experience today, I guess. Anyways, if you've never been to Santa Cruz, we suggest you walk around the town, soak it all in. It won't take you very long, it's not a very big town. Felt pretty safe, and there's lots of cool street art here, as you can see. First day we were there was a cruise ship in port, and today it's the U.S. Coast Guard. From what I'm told, that's our beach club, but it's not open today for some reason. As part of our stay at the Villa Blanca Hotel, they also had a beach club. I don't remember what it was called. It's the one here on the right. It's right next to the International Boat Dock, but we went to the one there on the left. It's called Restaurant MACUIL, and that's where we had our drinks for the first part of the day. The staff was super friendly here. If you look just to the left of the bar, you can see they've got washrooms there you can use. They have some drink specials there we took advantage of today. The Coast Guard's in here today.
Just to give you an idea of how much busier it can be when there's a cruise ship in port and when there's not, this is the beach today when there is no cruise ship in port.
And here's a couple days ago when there was a cruise ship in port. Same beach, same time of day roughly. So if you want a little more low-key experience, you're going to want to go when there's not a cruise ship there. And we'll leave a link in the video description where you can see ahead of time when cruise ships will be there. And if you want to know more about the beach, check out this video here. It'll be linked in the video description below as well. If you're wondering what kind of drinks they have here at Restaurant MACUIL, here's the drink menu that they had. For all you Canadians, notice there's Caesars on that menu. And we didn't get any food because we'd eaten breakfast recently, but this is the food menu they had when we were there anyway. So in typical fashion, I have sat on my sunglasses. I usually lose or destroy a pair, at least one every vacation. So that happened. Anyway, my first thoughts here at the beach at Santa Cruz in HUATULCO is that it is a lot less busy. It's not, if it doesn't have a cruise ship in, like, it's a different world. But it's not too big of a beach. I'd say not even a kilometer long. And yeah, I think there might be better beaches to hang out on, so we'll weigh in on that a bit later. But there's a nice church here. You can check that out if you're into that. A couple places to eat. There's NIRU beach clubs on this beach at the end. If you're looking at the water, it's on the right. Limited beach vendors. If you're in the Port of Ireland, it's nothing like that. And I ended up getting a bucket of beer. I think there were 35 pesos a piece, which is sitting right on the beach. Our friend Jamie got Michelob Ultras, so that was a premium beer. Those were 50 pesos a piece. And they come in a bucket with ice. And Karen got a margarita for 150 pesos, which is a lot of money for such a small margarita. So came with that glass right there. You can see that. Hope you can see that. Anyway, that's what we're doing this afternoon for a little bit anyway. These 6 beers will be gone. We'll check out something new. What an awesome way to spend an afternoon. It was hot out. Water was nice to swim in. The view was spectacular. Karen got some snacks from a beach vendor. You can check that out, the end credits of the video. And then we'll go for a quick walk here. And if you pay attention and plan on coming to HUATULCO, we're going to give you a really good resource. So if you come here by cruise ship or just doing a day trip and you want to hang out at a beach club with a pool, right there at the end of the beach is the NIRU Beach Club. And if you want to know more about that, we're going to link a video from the Paradise guy, William Nayrod. And for that matter, if you want to know anything about HUATULCO in the area, restaurants, food, he's got multiple Facebook groups. He's got HUATULCO question and answers, Eat, Drink HUATULCO, live music and events HUATULCO. Those are all very helpful. We really use the Eat, Drink HUATULCO one. He also does the international real estate. He's been doing it for 36 years. And if you want to know anything about properties down here or moving down here or even just tips on where to go on your vacation, definitely reach out to him. We'll leave all those links in the video below. Tell him Beach Bumbling sent you.
I'm loving it.
It's time to head back to Restaurant MACUIL and go square up. We've got another stop we want to make today. The buckets of beer are empty, so it's time to head her out. We were at Restaurant MACUIL for about 3 hours. We had 2 margaritas, 6 Victorias, 6 Michelob Ultras. That was 780 pesos, or 54.40 Canadian, or 37.50 US. Pretty pricey, actually. Time to grab a cab now. We're headed over to Playa Entrega.
Playa La Entrega translates to the delivery, and it's a 300-meter beach in La CRUCECITA. The beach is known for its calm waters, snorkeling, and seafood. You can get to the beach by boat, car, or walking. This beach is a popular local destination, and we heard this beach can get quite crowded, but it wasn't too bad when we were there.
Okay, now we're at Playa La Entrega. Apparently there's a lighthouse around here somewhere where you can catch a sunset. So we might try to do that. We haven't been to this beach yet today, or this trip, so we're going to see what they have to offer here, so we'll take it with us. As you walk into the entrance of Playa La Entrega, you're going to see the statue of Vicente Guerrero, who is known as the father of independence, from what I've read here. And there's a very wild-ass story about his journey. And the translation, as Karen said, to this beach's name is the delivery. And he was basically delivered here to his political enemies and then ultimately put in front of a firing squad. But there's so many twists and turns before and after that happened. But if you want to know more, I'll link an article in the video description. It's about a 5-minute read. It's pretty wild. We enter the beach on the right-hand side by the memorial there. And if you look at all those orange dots, those are all the different restaurant options you can have here at the beach. If you're into snorkeling, right there is a place you could rent snorkel gear. And on the left side of the beach is where we saw most people doing the snorkeling. And if you look at the map at the top left, it says it's a zona de snorkel, so that would make sense. On the other side of the beach, you got a long dock, and then there's a really tiny beach on the other side of that. But that is the general layout of Playa La Entrega. So we're going to go select one of these beach clubs randomly and get something to eat and drink. So we ended up here at Restaurant La Entrega. This is what it looks like from the front if you're coming from that way. They have a lot of different seafood on this menu. I guess why wouldn't they? Their fish are right there in front of them. They do have other items on the menu though. You can get fajitas, quesadillas, you can get a ribeye steak, a New York strip, and they have desserts there too. Something else that they have there is one big ass cocktail menu. Look at all those drinks. Jamie had an order of chicken quesadillas. Karen had an order of the strangest fish tacos I think we've ever had. We'll get to that later. And I had what was called Cameron's HUATULCO, which is HUATULCO shrimp, coconut shrimp with a mango sauce. It was really good, and I couldn't eat it all.
Are you eating your stuff still?
I'm so full. I'm going to try the taco, but I can't eat any more shrimp.
I can't eat any.
Now let's revisit those fish tacos.
Gato or pero
Yes.
to give to?
Yes.
I didn't eat half of it.
Okay.
I've got no problem with this.
It's too much.
You like the Whiskas tacos, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no bad. Yes, gracias. Thank
Just
you, Pepe. Say hi, say hi.
Again.
I will say these are like ground fish. Never had that before. It tastes fine. It's just kind of weird.
I like this. And how did you like your ground fish, Karen?
It was different. I ate one. I liked the salad and the avocado.
You can't beat a better view than this, though, for dinner.
We have no idea what this cost yet, so we'll figure it out. Altogether, we had one margarita, a Victoria, a Michelob Ultra, some chicken quesadillas, fish tacos, HUATULCO shrimp, and 2 bottles of water. That was 950 pesos, or 66.20 Canadian, or 45.70 US. We saw that you could get massages on this beach, and they varied from about 25 bucks Canadian to 42 Canadian and 17 to 29 US. If you're looking for a smaller beach with very calm water to swim in and a good place to snorkel, you might want to consider this beach. And if you want to know more about it, check out our next video. It'll be a beach walk, and we'll show you the activities they have to do here and a little bit more drone footage. But it was getting later in the afternoon. The sun was starting to set behind the hills. So we packed up our stuff, headed back into La CRUCECITA. Jamie went on her way to her hotel, and we went back and had some drinks at our hotel. We realized it was supposed to be a full moon tonight, so we walked down to the beach at Playa CHAHUE and sat on the beach and watched the moon. And then we got the munchies. Just around the corner from our hotel, there was a small taco stand. So we went there and got a chicken taco, a barbacoa taco, chili relleno taco, and a chicken tamale. All that came to 75 pesos, which is about 5 1/4 Canadian or 360 US. Cheap eats. Now that was a full day, but wait to see what we got for you next. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. We hope you learned something and enjoyed it. If you did, throw it a like below, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell if you want to be notified when we make another video. You can always ask us a question or leave a comment. That really does help a small channel grow, and we do appreciate it. Day 5, we're going on a boat trip to 7 bays, and you're going to see why we like the Mexican people so much. Don't forget to watch the bloopers. Until next time, cheers. What are you guys buying?
It's pumpkin seeds or peanuts. Salt,
Sal.
corn sal.
Hey, you could buy a penis for 20 pesos.
Gracias.
Something you don't see every day, a banana boat in a boat.